Ousmane Dieng has been playing really well for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So has Josh Giddey. So have the rest of the boys. I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think of this? J Dub's back. What do you think of the Thunder and what they've been doing? And is this a playoff team or will they wrap up shop before it all ends? Let me hear your opinion on these Thunder.
I still think 100% they're a playoff team. Yeah, no doubt about it. J-Dub, second best rookie in the league, and I think playoff appearances still very important to them. And they just have a lot of nice young talent, so I'm excited. I think they'll hold on to it for sure. I actually think they'll beat out the Jazz, and they'll either beat out the Jazz or the Lakers. One of those teams won't make it. So yeah, I think they're not safe because they're still tied technically with the tiebreaker. But yeah, I think the Thunder will make the playoffs. I think actually they, depending on who they play, I want to say they'll get out of the play-in. I can't be 100% sure of it. I want to say it though, but I won't say it today. Oh, you're muted.
Have you followed Ousmane Dieng?
Since birth.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were that big of a fan.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
the Frenchman, all right? Ousmane Dieng played in France for 2 years, then went over to New Zealand as part of the G League Ignites with Hugo Benson, who I completely forgot. Hugo Benson, he's actually teammates with our boy Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, pretty funny. But and he's actually his draft rights are owned by the Milwaukee Bucks. But yeah, Ousmane Dieng, 6'9", 6'8", 6'10", whatever you want to call him, with 7-foot wingspan. This guy shows the balance of coordination that he has and how he really knows how to use his length. And he's a guy that it's all a 3-point shot. He's a 3-point shot away from being this guy that the Thunder are doing a good job. They're developing him, and it's all about if he shoots his potential so high because of the way that he processes the game and can read the floor. He's easily could become a dribble, pass, shoot threat who's a long, versatile, switchable defender. And we all know those type of players are worth their weight in gold in the modern NBA. Dieng, who shoots consistently from three, is someone who, at the very least, could turn to a very valuable role player in similar vein to Nick Batum, which I don't think people understand how valuable that is. Like,
yeah, Batum's a beast.
Yeah, and like prime Nick Batum's giving you like 15 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, basically. Like it's pretty ridiculous. Like Nick Batum's career stats right here are 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, a block a night.
That works.
Yeah, and his
definitely works.
Batum's best seasons, he averaged 15, 6, and 6, 1 and 1. And that's what I'm saying is like you look at Ousmane Dieng and you're like, you could be Nick Batum on steroids. And I think that he's a guy at the very least is a very high level role player. And Dieng is the type of guy that the Thunder need, off the bench to help build up that bench for this team to be considered, in a year or two, maybe to be a contender. These are the type of guys that you need.
Yeah, I like that. The Thunder in general have done a really good job at bouncing back. I believe it was 5 straight that they lost, and they've done a great job at climbing back up. I think a lot of people started to forget about them, or maybe not forget about them, but kind of write them off as far as, they'll probably be like an 11, 12 seed now when they lost 5 straight, and they've countered that beautifully. And yeah, Ousmane, it's honestly most of their players. And it'll be a little inconsistent at times where, depending on who's going to be playing and who's not going to be playing. Don't forget about Chet, man. The Thunder propaganda is for good reason. It's an exciting team.
So we have something that we need to talk about. One of my favorite sports drink has pulled